opportunity to go on Big Brother even come your way?
CBS called, and I said, no way. Sounds ridiculous.
But
and
when
then,
you're you,
so,
sorry
yeah.
to interrupt, when you're you, everyone else in Hollywood, they have agents and whatever, like...
I don't have an agent.
They just call you.
No, they called me and said, do you want to do this? I laughed. I said, no way. And then they called me again and said, you're going on the Bill Maher show. Can we meet you after the Bill Maher show? And then Tom and Sharon came and met me after the Bill Maher show. And then after I listened to their pitch, I'm a sucker for pitches. And so I said yes.
Wow.
It was an easy first date, actually.
Are you nervous about being confined in a house with crazy celebrity people?
No, I'm not nervous at all. I mean, I probably should be nervous, but I think I left the nervous gene somewhere up in heaven. I don't know. I don't really get that nervous.
Who would you hate to be stuck in a house with, and who is your dream celebrity alliance?
My dream celebrity alliance would probably be like Sly Stallone. He'd probably be, or John Travolta.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are boyhood idols, and so that would be like a cool celebrity alliance.
Okay. Biggest fear you have entering the house? Leaving your cell phones, being away from life?
Well, yeah, look, totally, even right now, I sort of miss my family. So I would say missing my family is like the biggest downer of the whole thing.
Yep.
But the coolest part about it so far is meeting new people.
Yeah.
I love meeting new people, so I'm looking forward to that.
Now, how competitive are you?
I'm very competitive, but I'm more collaborative competitive, and so this is a game of elimination, so I don't really play well to a game of elimination in my life. I've always played on a team or team sport, so this will be a new thing for me. But then again, I worked in the White House, and so that's sort of an elimination game too. So
I mean, there's a little something there.
Well, when you think about presidential politics in general, that is an elimination game, right? So there's a lot of backstabbing and people campaigning against each other and being critical of each other, and so there's elements of that in the House.
Are you good at reading people, like right from the get-go?
I would say that probably one of my better skills is assessing talent. Pretty good at that.
So listen, a lot of people go on these kinds of shows, Dancing with the Stars, Survivor, Big Brother, and then on the way out, something pops in their career. They get another movie role, or they get, a book deal or whatever. Like, what is it you're hoping? I don't know how this serves you, really.
You know what? It's fun. For me, I'm like the why not person as opposed to the why person. So someone asks me to do something I think is cool, I'm always saying why not. So I have no idea where this leads and actually don't care. I'm focused on the moment and living in the present. And I would like to last longer than a mooch, which is 11 days.
Okay.
So if I last sort of 2 mooches, that means I'm getting close to the end and I'm possibly winning.
You're good. I love that. Did you reach out to anyone from season 1 for advice?
No. Although I talked to Omarosa,
you did.
I'm good friends with Omarosa, and all she says, you got to do this. You'll love it. You'll think it's a great time.
No. Did she give you any advice though for like how to play the game?
No, not really. We didn't talk about the advice as much as the.
You missed out.
Yeah. Well, I know her moves. I've got some good coaching from her by observing her over the years. I know her moves. She's got some good moves.
What is your strategy for winning?
Well, I mean, it seems like the people that win have some level of cunning, but they also don't upset their fellow housemates. And so it seemed like, use Ross as an example from last year. I thought he played like a master. He was like the Jedi chess master of like Big Brother.
Yeah.
But probably upset a few of his
friends,
fellow castmates and so forth. And I think that's why he didn't win.
What are you going to do with all that moolah when you win?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's already been spent by my family and immediate family, external family. Got a big Italian family, so I'm sure it's already spent.
Now, are you worried about the food situation, Italian? Like, what if you have people that can cook?
No, the biggest problem for me is I'm like a massive junk food eater. So if there's a lot of junk food in the house, it's going to be like a dangerous situation for me.
I know. Thank God it's only 30 days. If it was 6 months, it's like people
forget about it.
Forget it. You're done.
Yeah, exactly.
You are not the first person from the White House to compete. What do you think that dealing with that part of your life, what skills do you think it's given you to go far on Big Brother?
Well, I mean, again, like unfortunately in Washington, the reason why America hates Washington is that it's a zero-sum game. And so people are winning and losing. And so the reason why I like business is that it's a win-win situation, where you can create an opportunity for everybody, and everybody wins and shares the pie. But
Yeah.
Washington, they try to kill each other. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, Big Brother's a elimination game, a little bit like Washington.
Similar. Now, are you nervous at all about people having cameras on you 24/7? Because you are someone that's sort of studious and like always pulled together, and like America's about to see you in your PJs. You know what I
I'm
mean?
always pulled together. Excuse me. I'm always pulled together. I mean, I don't really know
You're the
that.
only.
I mean,
I'm telling you this. You're
Yeah.
the only person that came to press day in a suit and tie.
Yeah. Well, that's part of casting, right? I mean, I think people know me in the suit and tie, but trust me, I got a ton of casual clothes in my suitcase.
You do. You got a
I'll
hoodie,
be rolling out.
a
I
pajama.
got a hoodie. I may have some interesting slippers. I may have some interesting glasses.
Did anyone help you pack?
You know, yeah, my wife. Thank God.
Yeah.
Honey, thank you for packing, baby, because you know I'm totally clueless on this stuff.
Right? This is good.
This stuff's going to be thrown everywhere, though, by the time
it's
this is
gonna be
over.
a mess, but that's fine.
Yeah. I'm more like Oscar than Felix. Not that you asked.
I'm very excited for you. I'm nervous.
Tell me why.
This is, I think, the best season of Big Brother in casting that we've ever seen, celebrity or not.
So you know all the cast.
I know everyone that's going.
And so when you look at, don't have to tell me who's on it, but when you look at the composition, you're like, okay, that's an interesting dynamic.
Oh, it's incredible.
Okay, good.
It's so
All
good.
right, I'm looking forward to it.
But I think, here's what I think is going to happen with you. I think you're
Yeah.
going to fly under the radar for a minute, and then you're going to start your Washington mind tricks, and you might take the whole thing.
Washington Mind Tricks. I was only there for 11 days. It's like I didn't get the PhD in Washington Mind Tricks in
But you
11
know,
days.
you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about. When I pull out the lightsaber, you know it's trouble.